Hi clarinet fans, Kathy Williams-Devries here, bringing you the final video in my trio of videos on passages to equalise the tone from the Klose Complete Method. This is page 20 for me in the Boozy and Hawkes edition. So we'll be looking at exercises 101 to 141. Now you may notice this funny contraption on my clarinet. It's an Australian invention called classical fingers. It hooks into a couple of magnets that you place on the clarinet. Stops your fingers flapping too much, gives you a nice curved hand and fingers close to the key. Classicalfingers.com, Australian invention, be sure to check it out. So I've been gradually working through these exercises. Note that they sort of have different major and minor keys, and they go up by a semitone every few exercises. We're on G minor at the moment, so this is exercise 101. You can have your fingers down for the G and the A to get to the C cleanly, but not for the F sharp. And notice that I gently roll between the F sharp and the A. 102, you can keep the right hand down as much as you like until the last note. So that's a fun little exercise. 103, again, you want to be rolling between the F sharp and the A. Uh, 104, we're now in A flat major. Note that the left hand D flat goes to the right hand E flat. In 105, you're going to need to use the right hand D flat, left hand C to get to the right hand E flat. Although in 106 you can use the right hand D flat and then left hand C to right hand E flat. I keep getting that wrong. We need to hit on the left hand C. So you're using sort of all the fingers at some point or other. 107. That's probably the best figure combination that allows you sort of the greatest ease of playing those notes. So we don't have to worry about E flats in 108, so you can choose what D flat you like. This is quite tricky. These exercises are particularly tricky, especially when it comes to selecting which finger you're going to use for which note. In 109, you don't really have a choice. It'll have to be the left-hand C. So you can leave the C down for the D flat, but not the E flat. Because if you leave it down for the E flat, it's too flat. There's no choice in 110, and we're going to A flat minor here. And there's only really one choice in 111 too. That's probably the easiest combination. And remember that we're doing C flats now, which are in effect B naturals. 112, you do have a decision on what keys you want to use. That's the combination I would choose. And again, you do have a choice in 113. This is the combination I would prefer to use. It's not showing a D flat. That's quite unusual. No, it's not going to be a D natural. 114, you don't have a real choice here. Note that I'm ignoring the fact that these are written as semiquavers. 115, you've got a choice. This is my preferred choice. That's my preferred choice. We're moving into A major now, far easier. You can either use that ken combination or what I prefer to use the first one. In 17 you get a choice again, this is my preferred. And then 118 exactly the same. Make sure you get a nice connection between the C sharp and the B. Don't keep the B key down. A bit of rolling and over the break work in 119. And 120, your choice again. I prefer to use the right hand B. 121, again some really close left hand work and right hand pinky work. And for the majority of that exercise you can keep the right hand down as is in 122. Much the same 123, but don't have the right hand down when you hit the E. in the left hand. $125, keep the right hand down as much as possible, just not on the E's. $26, keep the right hand down. And much the same with 127. You might want to group those as 3 groups of 2 rather than 2 groups of 3. B flat major in 128. In 129, you've only got one choice as to the C. Actually, no, you do have 2 choices. But no choice in 130. Or 131. We then move into B major, again no choice. So good coordination between B, C sharp and D sharp. Again no choice in 133. In 134, you're going to need to slide from the C sharp to the B. Unless you do have that extra key, and even then it's still pretty fun. 135. So you can revert to the right hand C sharp at the end, but certainly not from the D sharp. Uh, 136. Left-handed B sharp. That's really interesting. And you will need to slide there as well. 137 is fun, going from the B to the G sharp. Make sure that you have plenty of support on the B. In 138, I use the sliver key for the F sharp. Except actually we've probably already done that exercise when we were doing D flat a couple of pages back. Possibly. Alright. You can't really use the sliver F sharp here in 139. Because you're going to other notes. And 140. Again, you'll need to do a bit of sliding there. And the last one. So you can't use the forked fingering there either. So that's the 141 passages to equalise the tone. Very, very good finger exercises. I hope that you have enjoyed that. Next thing I'll probably be working on will be the 8 preludes in the form of perfect cadences, and continuing my work on the 22 exercises in the lower register. Hope you found that instructive. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.